Hey guys, SpaZ here, and today we are going to get started with Counter-Strike Global Offensive. So what you want to do first, you want to get a map. Dust 2 would be the best because I think there's the most distances there's all different types of distances, it's like the most variety. You want to start it with just offline with bots, and then you can just, when you get in, because there'll be bots with you, you just open your console, which I'll link in the description, which is, I think it's just a button above tab if you've enabled it. And then you say bot underscore kick, and that is how you kick the bots. So then what you want to do, I'll put all the commands in the description about what to write in and all that to get the money and the time and all that. And what you want to do is buy an AK, and then I'm not sure, I think the crosshair is quite hard to see there on the white, so I'll do it on this wall. So I've put a dynamic crosshair. I don't usually use this crosshair, I've just made it so you can see the movement, because as you can see, you are very inaccurate when you're moving, but when you're standing still, and crouching is even better, but when you're standing still, standing upright, you accurate, so it like goes exactly where you're aiming. But if you're moving, it's everywhere. But when you're walking by holding shift, it's not so much, so it's like halfway. So this is walking, and that's running, and this is crouching. So crouching does a bit, but hardly anything. But it's yeah, it's actually quite OP. Crouch going to like moving to one side. So what you see an enemy, and then you crouch and you move to the left while you spray, and it puts their aim off, but your aim's still on. So that's quite good. But as you can see, when I'm spraying there, you see my crosshair going down here, and that's because of the recoil. Because the recoil is crazy in this game, especially the AK, because it has the most recoil out of all of them. So I'm just gonna click and not move anything, and I'll show you the recoil. Okay, I have got infinite ammo on, but that was about 30 rounds there. So as you can see, like the first 3 bullets are like pretty much. It's pretty much in the same area, and just those 3 bullets there. It's pretty much, you can pull down maybe a tiny bit, and then it goes to the 4th bullet and 5th bullet are pretty horizontal. Or vertical, sorry, and then it goes a bit to the left, and then it goes to the right, left, and then halfway back to right again. So what you want to do to counteract that is just go straight in the opposite direction and do exactly the opposite of it. So you want to go down, bit to the left, back to the right, and back halfway to the left. So I'll show you now. So you want to go down, left, right, left, and with a bit of a curve. That was a fail. Because right there, that is much more compact than that. I had a few bullets up there, but usually I get it, well, pretty much all the time I get it pretty good. Then the other thing is strafing. As you can see, when I stop at the pinnacle point of my right and left, it's accurate, as you can see on the crosshair. So you can use that as your advantage. So when you go, see that, even when I'm moving, it's very inaccurate. But if I get that at the exact same, what I found, when I press the opposite key to go a different direction. So right now I'm pressing A to go left, and then the exact moment I press D to go back, I click. So, or you can do it the other way around. I'm not that good, but okay, so you can do that, and that'll and not usually you'll only tap via long ranges, because it's quite hard, as you can see, to get the spray down there. It's possible you can get a few hits, but unless you're lucky, you're not gonna kill them, because they'll probably try and tap you, and that's pretty much quicker. So then the next thing you want to do is practice against the wall for, I don't know, 5 minutes a day. however long you think you need, because I can talk to you about this recoil and all this for hours, but you're not gonna get anywhere if you don't try and feel it, because there's lots of it. It's about feel and how you feel, whatever. So after the next video I'm gonna do is gonna be I'm gonna be doing a nades video on Dust 2, and that will help you. That'll help you a lot in game. It's a very team strategic. It's a very team game, and you need nades. It's gonna help you so much. Silvers and those kind of ranks don't really need nades, but when you get Nova and higher, it will help you tremendously. So yeah, so just practice every day. Well, I'll show you what it looks like with static crosshair, which I use, because when you've learned the movement and stuff, it's quite nice to have it like that, because it doesn't get in your way and it's not so distracting. But I also like to use, lots of people use green because it's easy on your eyes, but I like to use light blue for some reason. I don't know, I just like it. So yeah, so I can go through. Also, I'll go with the nades. In the nades video, I can go through all the positions in Dust 2 and what they're called, even though you can see them when you type. So usually you can see them when you type. I don't know. I think it's only in competitive. But if you starting with CS:GO now, you're gonna have to play deathmatch and casual. I recommend deathmatch more because you get more XP, and you're gonna need to rank up your Bloodhound rank to rank 3 before you can start playing competitive. So you're gonna have to do that before you can start playing competitive matches. And then when you're playing competitive, please just buy armor, because in casual you're not gonna be able to buy armor because they give it to you and all that, and defuse kits. So please, I've seen so many people just don't buy armor and just run around, and that will be terrible. You can get one tapped with like a USP if you don't have head armor and all that. CT side, when they have, they've got AKs and all that, head armor is not so important because it's already a one tap kill if you've got head armor. But yeah, and we can go through all the other guns. I'll go through the AK, the M4. Oh, I've gone through the AK. I'll go through the AWP, because in my team I'm the AWPer. I'll go through all the different guns. If you just leave a comment what gun you want or what tutorials you want, I can do them for you. And yeah, I think that's about it. So just practice. The more you practice, the better you get. It will be so frustrating at the beginning. Trust me, I've been there. But the one other thing is your sensitivity. So what you want to do, I'm pretty sure the default sensitivity is 6. So that's not up there, but it's like around there. That is horrible. I'm sorry, but 6 sensitivity with probably I'm pretty sure most people use 400 or 800 DPI. Is so fast. You can hardly flip in. It's like this fast. It's horrible. What I use 400 DPI. And when you can keep your crosshair on something like this quite well, like smoothly enough, I think that's just go through all the different sensitivities, go up by like 0.05 or go down by 0.05, and you don't want it too slow. You want something that you can do 180s pretty easily. So obviously if there's someone behind you, you can get them behind you, but you don't want it too fast. So if you want to do a you can like do a 360 instead of a 180. So you want to get it like in between, but you don't want to have it too slow. You go and you like stop over there, and you don't want to lift your mouse up too much. I recommend getting quite a big mouse pad, because that's the more accurate you are then, because the lower the sensitivity, the more accurate, really. But yeah, so just practice, and I'm sure you'll get good in no time. I'm sure if you practice 5 minutes a day even, you'll become good in a few like a week or so. So yeah, good luck.